It is January 19th, 1986. A brutal cold snap has turned the Chicago River into a jagged sheet of gray ice, and the city is vibrating with a nervous, manic energy. The Bears are exactly 1 week away from their first Super Bowl appearance, and the Super Bowl Shuffle is playing on every radio from O'Hare to the South Side. But in a quiet alley behind the Biograph Theater in Lincoln Park, the celebration feels a world away. The orange glow of a sodium vapor street lamp struggles to pierce the swirling lake-effect snow. Detective Elias Thorne steps over a frozen puddle, his breath blooming in thick white clouds. He's wearing a heavy wool trench coat that smells of stale Maxwell House and the Benson and Hedges he finished in the car. Propped against a brick wall, not 10 feet from where John Dillinger was gunned down 50 years earlier, is a man in a tuxedo. He looks like he was headed to a gala at the Drake, but his night ended in the slush. His skin is already taking on a waxy, bluish hue. There's no blood on the ground. The cold was so intense it began to coagulate the wound almost instantly. A single professional puncture wound just below the sternum. No shell casings, no struggle. Lying near the victim's gloved hand is a yellow Sony Sports Walkman. The headphones are still around his neck, the thin foam pads frosted with rime. Inside the player is a bootleg cassette. The label is handwritten in red ink. The plan, do not copy. Thorne reaches into the victim's coat. No wallet, but he finds a single pristine 1985 NFC Championship ticket. Section 104, row 2. Funny place to die, his partner Miller says, appearing from the shadows. Miller is wearing a Bears cap pulled low. Dillinger's ghost finally get him? Thorne doesn't laugh. He looks up at the fire escapes above them. Look at his shoes, Miller. High-end Italian leather, no salt stains. He didn't walk here, he was dumped. Check the trash, Thorne commands, gesturing to a dented galvanized bin. In this city, you don't kill a man in a tuxedo and leave a ticket to the biggest game in Chicago history in his pocket unless you want someone to find it. This isn't a mugging. It's a seat opening up. A sudden gust of wind whistles through the alley, rattling the theater's marquee. Somewhere in the distance, a group of drunks bursts out of a bar on Clark Street, chanting, Ditka! Ditka, into the freezing night. Thorne looks back at the tuxedoed man. The city is dreaming of a trophy, but in the shadows of the north side, a much older game is being played.